Hey YouTube, we back at it again with another video. My 600-pound life. Y'all want another one? It's highly requested. They told me, bro, do another one, do another one, do it. Alright, I'm gonna do another one. Alright. I'm gonna get the people what they want. Alright, let's get into it.
When just being alive becomes the greatest burden in your life, it is time to look for anything that can save you.
We here at Plot Twist have released quite a few videos on the wildest meals featured on My 600-Pound Life, and today we're going to keep that going with the craziest dishes served on Season 5. So subscribe if you haven't already, click that bell, and let's dive right in.
When I imagined my life at 30, I thought I would have my white picket fence, I'd have kids. But my life is nothing like that.
We're starting this off with Ashley, the first episode of the season.
I can't do anything on my own. So my husband and I have to live with my parents.
You 30 years old?
I'm ashamed of living with my parents at this age.
Ashley has put on some weight in recent years, forcing her and her husband Daniel to move back in with Ashley's parents.
Each year I kept gaining more weight. We had to stop
Nigga said, hold
doing what we
this
normally do because I wasn't able to do it anymore. Unfortunately, my weight has now made him my caretaker.
After taking a shower, Daniel brings Ashley some lunch they got from a fast food restaurant.
So I don't know if you want it on your rings or fries. So I got both. Here's your soda. I want to make her comfortable and happy. What makes Ashley happy is when she's enjoying food.
It's your usual fare, burgers and such, but Daniel brings her an order of fries and an order of onion rings to go with a giant soda.
My family doesn't just eat, we feast.
Food has always been a comfort for all of us. I always make a ton of food.
Once Ashley gets back from work, it's time for dinner, and she warns us that it's going to be a lot of food before we even get to see the meal.
Eating just shit like that. It always has. And especially when I'm really stressed out and I'm emotional, I just want to eat.
Sure enough, we finally see the meal, and well, we see she isn't joking. The food is healthy enough as Ashley's plate features chicken, rice, and broccoli, but it's how much she eats that earns her a spot on this list.
I never talk to Ashley about her weight because it's a sensitive subject, but I am sad for her. I feel like one day Ashley won't wake up, and I couldn't even say bye to her.
Her sister Alexis openly expresses her concern for Ashley's overindulgence at meals.
The second I open my eyes, I'm just in so much pain, but I'm still just grateful to be alive.
James lives with his girlfriend Lisa and daughter Bailey, and he's been bedridden ever since he hurt his ankle.
I worry about James because every year it seems like he gains 20 or 30 more pounds. It's breaking my heart, and I can't really take it much longer. I bought this food, and I carry the food to him.
To start the episode, Lisa and Bailey come home with a whole lot of groceries, preparing to make a meal for the family, but mostly for James.
I got your cookies. You want one? Hold you over?
Yeah, I know my family's really worried about how much I eat, but when I'm hungry, I better get what I want or I'm really gonna be upset, especially in the morning at breakfast.
After Lisa gives him a cookie just to tide him over, we start to see what's in store for breakfast.
I've got you 6 eggs and about 5 or 6 pieces of sausage. Is that okay? That's what it takes to make him full.
Lisa is preparing sausage, eggs, and biscuits, all covered in gravy, and there's so much food for James, she needs to give it to him in 2 separate installments. First comes the bowl of shredded food. Once that's prepared, Lisa gets to work on the main course. 6 eggs and 6 pieces of sausage, all just for James.
Put that gravy on my plate with a new biscuit.
1 for now, or
No, 2.
2?
Gravy all over the top.
Of course, that's not enough, and James asks for 2 additional biscuits on top, all smothered in gravy.
I always feel guilty because we just keep giving food to him.
It looks good, baby.
When I tell him he doesn't eat it, and he'll get mad and he'll yell. It makes me angry and sad at the same time. I'm so frustrated.
Bailey knows that this is too much food, but Lisa just won't hear it.
I love my husband, but he has to constantly be taken care of. And right now, I'm mostly his caregiver.
Doug lives with his wife and the father of 3 young kids, but in many ways, he's his wife's 4th child.
Doug's eating habits are shocking. I don't even try to portion control him.
It's no surprise that Doug can eat a lot, and his wife has given up trying to control his portions.
Time for breakfast.
Is that too
Right. Yes.
We see this on full display with his breakfast. Just an absurd amount of bacon, eggs, pancakes, and what is most likely gravy covering every last square inch of that plate.
I never tell him no if he wants seconds because he's gonna get it anyway.
While it's not shown on tape, Doug's wife Ashley says that he usually gets seconds for breakfast, so I'm sure that isn't all he ate for the start of the day.
Are you hungry?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Pizza?
It gets worse though when Doug goes out to grab lunch for the family.
I can roll through a drive-through pizza place, pick up a pizza, and I'm on my way.
All my family knows about is the meal I'm bringing home. They don't know about how many other meals I can eat before I get back.
He heads to a local pizza place and orders enough food for everyone, but once he gets home, it's clear that he's having a bit more than everyone else.
It's like any drug addiction. You know you shouldn't have done it. The only way to not feel bad about it is to do it again.
Doug makes his way to his recliner and Ashley drops off an entire pizza on his TV tray. This is a pretty big pizza too. It's definitely not meant to be a one-person pie.
It's a very selfish way to live. Just thinking about how it affects me and not thinking about how it affects anybody else.
Once I start eating, I can't get enough, and I won't stop until it's all gone.
And as if that wasn't enough, Doug appears to get an entire order of breadsticks all for himself. Well, we don't see him eat all of them, so maybe it's just the editing, but it sure doesn't look like he was sharing a single bite on that plate.
I'm a single mother of 5 children, and I don't know what I want.
Cynthia lives with her 5 children, and at first glance, her eating habits aren't horrific.
My biggest thing right now is just being a better mother. But my weight limits me so much. So I want to lose the weight. But when the cravings come, all I want to do is eat.
Sure, they're not good, as she begins her day with a whole bunch of toast, bacon, sausage, and eggs. It's served buffet style for the whole family, but I think it's safe to assume that Cynthia has had more than her fair share.
If I don't do something drastic, something now, I'll die at an early age. I need to be here for my kids. Nobody else is here. They don't have anything else.
Later on for dinner, the family comes together to enjoy yet another meal. Once again, it's not the healthiest thing in the world, but fried chicken, corn, and bread isn't the craziest thing we've seen on this show.
Because of my weight, we have adjusted as much as we can to make this work, but it's progressively getting worse.
What does make this all so crazy, however, is that her little daughter had to prepare everything all by herself.
When I see my mom hurting a lot, it makes me feel bad. It's really heartbreaking and sad. I don't know what I would do if she died or so she was stuck in the bed or something.
Must be the other way around.
I want her to be healthy.
This wasn't a one-time thing either, as we also saw her daughter preparing breakfast in the morning.
My family is my life.
At her size, Cynthia is simply incapable of preparing meals and has to rely on her 11-year-old daughter to handle a large portion of the day-to-day chores, including cooking.
As soon as I get up in the morning, I gotta eat something or I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I keep something to snack on in my room, but I still can't get up to get it myself.
Nicole's first meal of the day starts before she even leaves her room. She knows that she feels like she has to vomit before she eats in the morning, so she keeps chips in her bedroom. However, she depends on her boyfriend Charlie to get it for her.
So my parents live with us to help take care of me and my 2 kids. Usually it's Charlie who helps me in the morning.
We can see that breakfast is already underway, but we don't actually get to see the whole meal. We do, however, get to see Nicole and Charlie shop for dinner.
Shopping for food is the only fun thing I could do. Even though it's very difficult to get around, I truly love shopping for food. To see all the selections and options makes it worth how hard it is.
Even though they're only buying one meal, we see the couple pick up 2 big liters of soda, chips, and a whole bunch more, including some candy at the register.
I absolutely love to cook, and I take my food very seriously. And when I want something particular, I won't let anyone else make it, because it has to be done exactly right, so it tastes as good as it should.
Once they're home, Nicole begins prepping meatloaf from the comfort of her couch while Charlie makes mac and cheese.
Nicole's behavior with food is not normal. If she is hungry, she wants food, she wants it now. When I give her large portions, I know it's hurting her, I know it's damaging her body, but I see that she's happy, and I would do anything to make Nicole happy.
At first, it appears as though Charlie's going to bring Nicole a plate of mac and cheese and potatoes, and then he adds the single biggest slice of meatloaf I have ever seen on top of everything. I mean, come on, just look at that.
This shit's huge. Alright, bro, we done for the day, bro. We done, bro. We done. Alright, man. Yeah, if y'all want more, like, comment, subscribe, bro, because what the fuck?